Young men and young women, I don't know if Dr. Enenche has said this to you, but don't ever let anybody marry you on the basis of your container. Your container. On the basis of your looks, on the basis of your dress, on the basis of your shape, your container. Because the value of container is minimal. You know, when they sell Coke, they tell you the price and they say liquid content only. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Let your value be in your content. The presence of God you carry. Your character content, which we shall come to later. Let your value, let your generation be attracted to you on the basis of your content, the fragrance of his presence that you carry. Let your generation value you. I'm not saying you should look shabby. I don't look shabby myself. I'm sure it's confirmed. No, I won't. That's not what I'm saying. But beyond how you look, what is your makeup? I'm not talking of this physical makeup. What is the fabric of your person? What weight do you carry? How weighty are you inside? How weighty are you spiritually? When people engage you in discussion, what do they encounter? Do they encounter vanity? Do they encounter profanity? Do they encounter carnality? Or they encounter spirituality? Or they encounter high mentality? What do they encounter? That is what is your measure, your real measure. Don't let your life be the passage of seduction, but let it be the passing of impartation. Let not somebody be seduced because they encountered you. Let them be imparted and impacted because they encountered you. Am I communicating at all? Please bear that in mind. Because most times we waste our lives and we waste our time on the external. Again, I'm not against that. We spend a lot of time. I'm sure ladies know what I'm talking about. You take a lot of time in front of the mirror. The hair must look perfect. The face must look accurate with a lot of adjustments. And when it comes to doing the hair, can range from 1 hour to 3 days. It's a total shutdown because hair is being done. Am I coming? Are there not hairstyles that they do for a whole day? Do you understand? We spend so much time on the physical, but do I have bad news for you? What many of us spend the majority of our time ends in the grave. What we spend our time and invest in, it ends 6 feet below. It's not a trace of it that goes with us to eternity. What goes with us to eternity are the deposits we made into our spirits. The deposits we made in our spirits. The impact we made on people on the earth. That is what goes with us into eternity. Bad news is 24 hours, 48 hours after you leave your body, even yourself don't want to stay around it. Without it going into the morgue, embalmment, yourself will not want to stay near it because of how degenerating it is becoming. Yet, that is what majority of human beings waste their lives on. And I'm not saying you should not take the time to bath. You should not take the time to dress. What I am saying is, whatever time you take to do those things should be shadow compared to the time you take to make deposits in your spirit. You know, in my medical school days, anatomy books were so big. My children, when they saw my Gray's Anatomy, they said, how is this possible? They will see lines underlined up to page 1,000 and something. How did you read all of this? In our medical school days, I don't know about now. You can start reading from 10 in the night and lift up your head when the light is coming through the window. Do you know what I did then? I decided that I cannot use all the time just for reading. And if you cannot do it, don't try it. I am reading and I'm praying. For as long as I was reading, my tongue was moving. So if I read for 6 hours, I prayed for 6 hours. If I read for 3 hours, I prayed for 3 hours. If I read, and then in those days there was this big tape recorder, and then they brought the twin cam. You remember the twin cam then? Anybody remember that? And my Hosanna integrity and vineyard music and all of that is just by the side, in the background. I was charged up spiritually. By the time I had finished reading, I hadn't just finished dwelling on the natural or developing just my mind. I had thoroughly impacted my spirit. So the deposits were going on concurrently. Suppose you were doing your hair for 3 hours and you plug your ears with some fireful messages. And if you did that hair for that length of time, you also invested in your spirit 3 hours of brutal, rugged, impactful messages, and probably praying at the same time, or maybe deep worship is in the background at the same time. And by the time you step out of here or that place, you did not just plait your hair, you plaited your spirit. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Are you hearing what I'm saying here today? Teach us to number our days so that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. We don't have eternity to fulfill destiny. So the time you are using to, John G. Lake said, I run as I walk as I run. So everything is now mixed into everything. Reading time has become praying time. Praying time has become study time. There's time to do the hair has become the time to listen to message. Everything is now together. I don't have any time to waste on just developing my flesh and developing the physical. I need time to develop my spirit as well. And I have to do many things together.